You are watching Melody Lane. With me, you're gonna have a great crafting time.
Well, hello there, crafty friends. It's Holly with Melody Lane Inspired, and guess what we have? We have some new products from Cricut. I know, that makes me so excited. I love new products from Cricut. So if you've seen earlier in this year, Cricut released their value line of vinyl, which honestly phenomenal. I love it, love it, love it so much. If you have not seen the Cricut value vinyl, we do have a video. I'll go ahead and link so you can check that out. But guess what Cricut did? They've added to their value line. So what did Cricut add to their value line? Well, for one, Cricut has added value cardstock. Yes. So right now they have these two colors out. This is going to be the Bright Bows sampler, which is this red, yellow, blue. And then also this pastel sampler, which has the mint green, a soft pink, and then a baby blue. So what is different with this cardstock? Well, this Cricut cardstock, for one, it is smooth textured, which I love having smooth textured sometimes, especially paper piecing lots of times. I love smooth pieces for that. Also love smooth pieces for like really intricate drawing, and foiling does really nice on it. But look at this. These are big 80 packs. 80 packs of paper. So just like the other Cricut paper, it is going to be solid core. It is also going to be acid free too. And you're going to get these large 80 pack sheets, and with the cardstock, that's 80 sheets of cardstock. You know what the price is for 80 sheets? $11.99. $11.99. This cardstock is 65-pound cardstock. So I will go ahead and show you a project with that. And also added, just like the value vinyl, we got value iron-on. Value iron-on. So these are going to be in the same colors available that the value vinyl is. This is a sampler one, so you get 40. There's a whole bunch of colors. You're going to get 2 of each color in here, but then you're going to get 3 of the black and 3 of the white. So I'll go ahead and show you the colors in here. You're going to get 2 light pink, you're going to get 2 pink, 2 like hot pink, and then we're going to go through the rainbow. So you're going to get red, orange, yellow, green. My favorite color, you're getting the really pretty teal. This blue here, which I consider like a sky blue. Then we are getting that true blue color. 2 sheets of that also. Navy. Then we're getting lavender, like purple, purple, brown, and then 3 of those whites. We're getting black in the darker gray here also. 2 of these, which are like a goldish brown color. But we're getting, oh, look at that. We're getting all of these colors in this sheet. So these are going to be available just like in the value vinyl, where you can buy a sampler pack like this, or you can buy big rolls of it also. Now this is the 40 pack. So with the 20 pack, you're going to get 1 of each sheet and then 2 of the black and 2 of the white. 40 pack is going to be $42.99, and then the 20 pack is going to come out at $22.99. And they also have a rainbow sampler pack that's going to come out that's going to have 3 10-foot rolls in it also. And we're going to get 12-foot by 10-foot rolls of that available. And those come in a bunch of colors. White, black, red, green, teal, mint, lilac, brown, purple, blue, and magenta in those rolls. And those rolls is $22.99. And that's for 20 feet long of iron-on, which is awesome. I know when we did our get together for our Zoom partners in Columbus, Ohio, we made t-shirts for everyone. It would have been so awesome to have those 20-foot rolls available in that to just cut all of our t-shirts. And Cricut has made specific cut settings on the machines for their value line of materials. And instead of just sitting here and babbling on about the projects, I'm just going to go ahead and do a project using the value iron-on and then another one using the cardstock. That way I can go ahead and talk about the features of it and just show you as I'm doing it. So let's go ahead and get started on a project. And I keep seeing these cute Halloween ghosts everywhere, and I think they're adorable. So I want to make a Halloween shirt. Not making a short, I'm making a shirt. Let's make a Halloween shirt using some of the Cricut's new value iron-on. So here I'm going to be using my Cricut Joy Extra. So we're going to put the clear liner side down, so that brighter, bolder side will be face up. And when you're using white, it's harder to tell, so you can just peel a little bit away to check. And you no longer have to mirror when you're in Design Space. Design Space now made it so it auto mirrors, so whenever you choose iron-on or infusible ink, it's going to automatically mirror that image for you. Now Cricut has design specific cut settings for all of this, so all you're going to do in design space is choose value Ironon. And if you're using a Cricut Explorer Air 2 or older machine, then you're going to want to set the dial to custom. So the colors I'm using for this is the black, the white, and the orange. So I'm going to go ahead and weed these, but while I get these weeded, I went ahead and set the press. So this is the value Ironon, you're going to press at 315 degrees. So it is warming up right now. Once it's ready, that light will turn green and we'll be able to press. But first, let's go ahead and weed our designs. Now let's talk a little bit more about the value Ironon. So with this value Ironon, you're going to be able to layer this up to 4 different layers. It can be placed on top of other value Ironon, or it can be used as a base for other Ironon also. I find when layering that slicing works better, and you really do want to think about opaqueness on this. Like for instance, the yellow is a very kind of see-through. So if you put a dark color behind that yellow, it's going to show more. So that's definitely an instance where I would like to go ahead and slice versus layer. And this Ironon will outlast 25 washes. Now that we finished weeding, it's time to go ahead and press our shirt. First, you want to make sure that you're using a pre-washed shirt that's been washed without fabric softener. Now, lots of times there are chemicals in this shirt that will prohibit the Ironon from having a strong adhesion, so that's why it's so important to wash it. You can also run a lint roller over it too to get any debris off. Now, first we're going to do the pre-press on this, so we're just going to do 5 seconds on that. You just want to make sure that you're covering the area that you're going to be putting your design on. Now the press time on this is 30 seconds, but because we're going to be doing multiple layers, we're going to do a first attack press, which is usually between 5 and 10 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and do mine for 7 seconds after I get my first layer down. Which I don't know about you, but it usually takes me forever because that first layer placement is so important on the shirt. Now, if you did want to give yourself a middle line of the shirt to see where the middle was, you could have folded the shirt in half and pressed it and gave yourself a nice crease line there. And you are going to use firm pressure when pressing this. I do have my pressing mat underneath, but under that you want to definitely have a firm surface. Now this Ironon will be a cold peel, so you just want to make sure that it is cooled before you remove the liner. I always like to take and pull it taut and pull across it. And you always want to peel back a little bit of the edge to make sure that it did stick to the material. If not, then you can go ahead and hit it for a few more seconds. Now we're going to move to the second layer, the orange layer. So I'm just going to place his little beanie here and then his little pumpkin inside of his cup. After my first layer, I like to place a protective sheet over it to just protect it from the rest. You could use a Teflon sheet here too if you'd like. So we're going to press this one for another 7 seconds. Now while I wait for this layer to cool, I'm just going to go ahead and set my press now. Now this is my final layer, so we're going to do the full press here. So this is going to be for 30 seconds. Now I am using my Cricut Easy Press 3, so I could go ahead and just set this totally through the Cricut Heat app. One thing I love about using the Cricut Heat app is you don't have to think about it. You just choose what material and what base material you're using, and it automatically sets the settings to the press for you. And that heat app is available for the Cricut Easy Press 3 or the hat press also. Now time to put our top layer on. Now I really went right over the top of this. You really want to look from it straight down to make sure you have it lined up just how you want it. Isn't he so cute? We're not going to talk about the fact that he don't have a mouth. I made this ghost and didn't think about that he had a mouth. Then I thought, you know what? It's kind of funnier that he don't have a mouth because he's a ghost. He doesn't need a mouth. He can't even drink, right? Now apply that firm pressure while pressing for the 30 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and power off the press here, but it does have auto shut off, which is nice in case you forget, which I do that often. Now we're just going to wait for our cute little ghost friend to cool. Now go ahead and slowly pull it away. Make sure those edges are stuck down. You don't need to press anymore. And that is it. We are finished. Isn't he so? He's just very cutesy. Such a cute. Enjoying his pumpkin spice. Now I did slice out where his cup was because of the color of shirt I was putting it on. So I thought that worked great for like a pumpkin spice latte or something. However, you could go ahead and fill that in if you were putting it on a different color shirt. Now for wear on this, you do want to wait 24 hours before washing, and it is best to turn your garments inside out when you are washing them. Okay, now let's go ahead and I'm going to do a simple cardstock project, but like I said before, the smooth texture is so good for those like intricate designs. So I found one that I thought would be beautiful, and we're going to see how it does drawing on the new Cricut Value cardstock. So I'm going to be doing this project on my Cricut Joy Extra also. So just like any other cardstock, you're going to go ahead and apply it with your mat. Now this piece is regular Cricut cardstock. The value cardstock is not available in black. Now we are going to be using the foil transfer kit on here to actually transfer foil, but let me share a little tip. Now with the Joy Extra, it does not have a scoring stylus, so a scoring is not a function it has. However, what you can do is add a cut line and then change it to foil. Now don't actually put any foil onto the card at this point. I'm going to go ahead and switch out the Cricut Joy blade here for our foil transfer tip. Now with the Joy, it just comes with the one tip. If you're using the other transfer foil for the other machines, it does have a fine, a medium, and a bold tip. Now in Design Space, as you're making the project, it will tell you what you need to insert for which step. So it did tell me there to go ahead and insert my foil transfer tip. Now it's telling me to go ahead and put my Cricut Joy blade back in. And then here you can see me folding it. You can see how nicely it folds. And then when I open it, you can really see just how crisp that line was that it made with the foil tip. And this black piece was regular Cricut cardstock, so the 80 pound. Now it's time to move on to our pink piece, which is our new Cricut Value cardstock. That is the pink that's in the pastel sampler. And I am using the Cricut Joy Extra Fine pen to go ahead and draw. That fine point is perfect for this intricate work. No, it does not draw this fast. I just used some editing magic to speed this up here, but it is very satisfying to watch draw. I love that this cardstock is solid core because I really dislike when it's not a solid core and then you have like the white edges shown. I always feel the need to like take markers and fill those in, but with a solid core, you don't have to do that. Now it's completed the drawing step, so I'm going to go ahead and put my foil tip back in here. And I'm going to be using the Cricut Joy Metallic Sampler foil transfer sheets. So this has gold, silver, and then a rose gold in it also. But I'm just going to go ahead and grab one of the gold ones. And then you can cut it down to the size you need. And then in each package of the Cricut foil transfer sheets, you will see a white sheet like this. And on that is the stickers that you'll use to stick down your foil. So when I put mine on, I like to do opposite sides and then go ahead and tape it down. You want to try to get it as smooth as you can. And then once you get it taped down, you can go ahead and hit go. Now, usually when I do foil, I duplicate my foil. That way it goes over it twice. However, I didn't do that this time because I wanted to see with the smooth cardstock if I only had to do it once. Now, here comes the moment of truth, the foil reveal. And oh my gosh, it did wonderfully, guys. This makes me so excited. So excited. Now in Design Space, it's telling me to go ahead and put my Cricut Joy blade back in so it can go ahead and finish cutting. And oh my gosh, look how pretty this turned out. Look at that foil. That is perfect foil there. And then the intricate drawing, it does so good on smooth cardstock because with that texture, you get those little bumps that your marker or pen's going over. That did amazing on that intricate fine image. And now I just want to add some, like shine to it. So I'm going to cut Cricut foil craft board here just to put behind my pink cardstock. And now we have all of our pieces cut. That was super simple. That was only a 3 mat project. And then we can go ahead and assemble these. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue on the back of my foil craft board. And then instead of gluing, which gluing onto the foil craft board, depending on your glue, can be tough, but you could use double-sided tape. I went ahead and used these foam pop-ups that are double-sided too. That way it just gives a little depth off of it. And you would want to use more of these. The more you have, the more sturdy it's going to be on there. If you didn't want to use a bunch of those, just go ahead and I would use the 2-sided tape on the back. And that is it. We finished our card. Now, I didn't put a sentiment on the inside. However, if you would like to, and you want it to draw the sentiment on the inside, in Design Space, on that black card base, you're going to attach your sentiment to the right side. That way, it's on the right side when you fold your card. But wasn't that flat cardstock worked so good? So good. So wasn't that exciting? I know I'm always so excited for new products. And right now, the only place you'll be able to purchase these value products is on Cricut.com. That's one way that they're able to keep the cost down also. So by reducing that packaging too, and just remember, coupon codes do not work on new products right now. They don't work till they're 90 days old. So what did you guys think of the new products? I'm so excited always for new products. Please leave a comment below and let us know, what did you think? Also, let me know, have you tried the value vinyl? Like, if you watch the video where I use it, which I'll go ahead and link that below, I literally was mind boggled, like, how is this value? I actually like working with it so much more. So when they came out with more, I'm like, ooh, I was super excited to try. And this was super easy to work with also. And I really like that we have textured cardstock now from Cricut, and we have some smooth cardstock. And as time goes on, I'm sure there'll be more colors available. So many thanks for you guys watching us. If you could give us that thumbs up, greatly appreciate. So thank you guys so much for watching. Seriously, thank you to Cricut for sending us the new stuff to play with. I know I always feel like a kid at Christmas when I get new stuff, and then I can play with it, but I can't tell anybody you're playing with it. But now I can tell you. So that's awesome. So thank you guys. We appreciate the thumbs up, and go ahead, hit the bell. Whenever there's new products, we will let you know from Cricut, and we'll let you know about the mystery boxes. But if you hit that bell, then you will get an alert from us when we release a video, which whenever there's a new mystery box, we will let you guys know. Oh, and I almost forgot this. We are having a giveaway. We are giving away a Cricut Maker 3 to someone in our Cricut Design Space Facebook group. Link to enters below. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you guys have a craftastic rest of your week, and we will see you guys next time. Bye. Oh, happy crafting.